The narcissist is weaker than you think. Think about that for a minute. Everyone, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share. So many times people think that the narcissist is the strong one, that they hold all the cards, that they know everything, that they can move the chess pieces around on the chessboard as easily as they want to, and that they live a life of puppies and rainbows and unicorns and snickerdoodles. Well, not so fast. You see, the narcissist is the weak one. You are the strong one. You're stronger than you know. You're understanding now that you were tested, that you probably went to hell and back when you're in that relationship. And the narcissist is the weak one. The narcissist is weaker than you ever thought. Think about a couple things. One, what is a hoover? A hoover is when the narcissist is trying to test the temperature of you. It's because they're weak and they're frail and they're shallow and they're hollow and they're cowards and they're bullies. And a hoover is trying to see how strong you are. Think about this. It's the exact opposite of what we all thought years and years ago. You are the beautiful, bright, shining light. You're the one with the abundance. You're the one with the positivity. You're the one with the ideas, the creativity. You're the one who glides through life effortlessly, who has a high level of empathy, who was committed, who was giving to a fault, who was an open book. And the narcissist saw all of this. And what they said was, I want this for myself. What is this? This is you, and it was me. They said, I want this for myself, and I want to make sure nobody else has access to it. So what did they do with you? They isolated you. They love bombed you. They trapped you. They tricked you. They manipulated you. They, the narcissist, the weak person, manipulated the narrative. They claimed that you couldn't live without them, or that you would live happily ever after, or that you would live a Disney-esque movie, or you would relocate and it would be the best city, town, state in the world, or that you could go into business or have kids. You could do so many things with them, and they sold you a bill of goods that led right to Destructionsville because the narcissist needed a fuel source. The narcissist is an empty shell. There's nothing to them. They are mimickers. They are shallow. They're cowards. Yes, I've said those two things twice. You need to understand, when the narcissist was manipulating you, taking you super high, dropping you super low, pushing you away, and pulling you back in. That's the push, pull, high, low. That kept you off your balance. You couldn't get your bearings. You could not ever come up for air. You were walking around on eggshells. You were doing things for this person. You became what I termed and coined years ago, the unpaid helper, the walking apology, the sounding board, the regulator, the cook, the cleaner, the chauffeur, the person who would pay the narcissist's way through life for a period of time, which was the length of that relationship. And the narcissist would bully you into doing whatever they wanted you to do. Example, don't put your hair that way. Don't wear those clothes. Why are you parking in that parking space? You don't know how to make an omelet. I can't believe you bought this peanut butter. Why were you late? Why were you early? How come you paid the bill on time? Why didn't you pay the bill? Where were you yesterday at 4 o'clock when I was out cheating on you? How come you didn't get up at 6:30 on a Saturday morning and go for a 15-hour bike ride with me when I was triangulating you with somebody you'll never meet? You see, you could never win when you were with the narcissist. You didn't know this. You didn't know you were in a game and you were being moved around like a piece, like a chess piece on a board of abuse. It wasn't just you. There were multiple other people being moved around, but the person who suffered the brunt of the relationship was you. It was me too. Having said that, you didn't realize that the narcissist was not committed. They weren't loyal, that they were lying. They were stealing multiple things, which I can jump into. They were most likely cheating on you, and they were wearing multiple masks for any audience that they were performing for at any given moment during any 24-hour period of their life. The multiple masks that they were wearing, it would depend. Was it just the two of you in the house? Well, then they probably didn't have to wear a mask. They probably just verbally abused you or slammed doors or gave you the silent treatment until you cowered or bowed down and said, hey, is everything okay? notice you're not really talking to me, and you seem to be laughing it up on the phone or all of your smartphones with everyone else, but you're not really talking to me. Did I do something? I just don't know what's going on here. And they would look at you, and maybe they'd do something like this, like, not now. And you would go back to wherever you were, whatever part of the house, and you would be saying, well, wait, they actually paid attention to me, so maybe there's something here. Maybe we can salvage the weekend. Well, what would happen? After their cell phone batteries died because they were getting supply sources on dating apps and social media platforms and with everybody else, then maybe they would walk into wherever you were, whatever part of the house, and say, you wanted to talk? Like, what is it? What did you need? And they would look at you with disdain, disgust, as if you should be fortunate to be getting 10 seconds of their time. And then you would say, oh, wait, they're actually talking to me? Okay, well, I wanted to know if is everything okay? Like, can we have a great night? Can we go to your favorite place? And can I pay for it? And can I drive you? And can I put gas in your car? And can I do anything else for you? This is why you became the unpaid helper. I did too. This is why you could never do enough. They punished you for being you. They trapped you. They tricked you. They manipulated you because they could, because you didn't know who they were. Truth be told is you'll never know who the narcissist is. You may think you knew who they were, and you may think you know all about them. You will only know the sides, plural, or the masks, plural, that they showed you. Think about this. I've said this for years on videos. When the narcissist was with you, yeah, they may have been with you physically, but were they with you mentally? Probably not. They were probably checked out or thinking about how to blow up your night, or when they can have a rendezvous with the new supply when you went to bed, or how they could blow up your birthday, or if you wanted to go to get certain kind of food, how they would not enjoy that food, that restaurant, and they would blame you because the service was horrible, even though it was a 5-star Michelin restaurant. They would try to figure out how to do that. And you may think, well, it wasn't that bad. Yes, it was. It was worse than you're admitting. It was worse than I ever knew. Think about what I'm mentioning to you. This is why the narcissist does what they do, because they trick people. They manipulate them. The narcissist needs a fuel source. They need an energy source. The narcissist is a parasite looking for a host. That host was me, and it was you. When you no longer are communicating with the narcissist and you've removed them from your life in any way, shape, or form, meaning you were discarded, you ended it, however, whatever happened, that relationship ended when it was supposed to. But whenever they're removed from you, you need to make sure that they stay removed from you, because you need to cut the 4 ties: the emotional tie, the financial tie, the physical tie, and the spiritual tie. And you will cut these. And as you cut them, you will get stronger. As you get stronger, yeah, guess what? That's right. The narcissist gets weaker. I'm not saying this for any other reason than it's the absolute truth. When you're in the relationship from hell, you think you can't live without that person. You think they are your everything, your soulmate, the love of your life, the yin to your yang, the person that completes you, the person that will be there for you when you get sick, the person that will be there for you when you lose your job, or when you have a health challenge, or when you grow old together. Well, no, that's not what's going to happen. As soon as the narcissist gets what they want, they will discard anybody, and I mean anybody. They will crumble them up like a sheet of paper, throw them away in the freeway, and they will look for a new source of supply or a recycled source of supply. It's what they do. They don't care about anybody. They care about what the person provides for them, which is why the narcissist is weaker than you ever thought. You see, they told you, they bullied you, and had you believing that you couldn't do without them. The truth is they couldn't do without you, but not you for being you, you as a fuel source. Remember earlier in the video, I shared with you that you're a beautiful, bright, shining light. That's what I am. I coined that term in 2021. That's what we are. They were attracted to us like a moth to a flame. What they wanted to do was extinguish us, burn us out. Picture we were a candle with the top of the candle as a flame in the wick. And they wanted to burn that candle all the way down to the bottom till the last bit of the wick had any flame. And then what would they do? That's right. They would spit on that flame and say, yep, you did it. You gave me everything and more, but look at you now. This is what these people do. That's why once you get the wisdom, you have to get as far away from them as fast as you possibly can. Go no contact, block them, delete them, remove them, and all flying monkeys and people associated with them. If not now, when? If you can't do it now, get ready, prepare to create, develop, and execute your exit plan. I understand it's not that easy. I had to do the same thing. But you need to realize that you're going to have to get away from this person because they will burn you out. And I can already tell you this. They burned you out weekend after weekend, day after day when you're in the job with them, month after month, holiday after holiday, birthday after birthday, special occasion after special occasion. They just want to consume people's energy. They are a walking doomsday machine. They are a cyclone on 2 feet. They are a tornado twisting through your life. That's why you need to remove these people. The narcissist will never change. They won't introspect. They won't be accountable. They will never say, I was wrong. I apologize. I knew what I was doing and I shouldn't have done it. They're going to turn right around and blame it on you or anyone who's listening to them. Remember I shared with you earlier the different masks the narcissist wears? Well, I told you the one mask they would wear when it was just you and the narcissist in the house. Well, think about this. Let's say you went to an event and the narcissist was, you and the narcissist were going to the event. Well, they would be wearing a mask for you in the car when you were being their chauffeur, and they would be wearing a mask for you or for other people when you were at that event because they weren't caring about you. This is why they have these little bubbles, these little groups of people that are kind of weird, strange people. And you can't figure out where they came from. Like, are these human beings? Like, where do they come from? I don't get it. There's your narcissists, little groupies, little bubbles of people that make each other feel good about each other. They're all toxic. They all come from the underworld. They all live in the quagmire, the low vibrational quagmire state. They all creep around under rocks. They lurk around corners. They are pitch black and they know it. But what do you notice about all these people? They all share the same darkness. And misery loves company. Anxiety-riddled creatures that are narcissists love to be around other toxic people because it feeds them. Remember this one. I haven't said this in a while in videos. The narcissist needs supply. They need negative supply and positive supply. You were positive supply because you were the beautiful, bright, shining light, giving to a fault, people pleaser, yes person, empath, wearing your heart on your sleeve, committed, uneducated about narcissism. You were naive. You didn't know what you were up against, etc. Well, they like negative supply better than positive supply, which is why they try to dump all their toxicity into you. Change the narrative, have you doubt yourself, have you not believe in yourself, and then they would discard you. This is why it's an energetic exchange. They are negative, you are positive. They try to dump all their toxicity into you, so you'd be left holding the bag, and they slither it off onto the new supply. But going back to the negative supply, if they can turn a beautiful, bright, shining light like you into some darkness or have you not believe yourself or lose weight or gain weight or lose your job or you get a health concern or something doesn't go your way, they're loving life. You may be thinking, who in their right mind would want the demise of another person? A narcissist. You're getting it. You need to play this video and play it multiple times, not a few times, because this video is not only full of energy, truth, abundance, and light. It's letting you know that the narcissist is weaker than you ever thought imaginable. They are weak. They need people to fuel their fragile ego. They need people to do things for them. They need groupies. They need enablers. They need flying monkeys. They need people subservient and reliant upon them to do things for them. Why do you think the narcissist can't sit still? Because they're always on the go, go, go. Because they're always running from the demons that keep spinning around in their mind over and over and over again, telling them that they're weak, that they're losers, that they're shallow, that they'll never amount to anything. And to get those little ghosts that are spinning around in their tiny little brain out of the brain, they need to dump that into somebody else. That's called projection. They're projecting their insecurities and their anxiety and fear-riddled mind into you. That's what they used to do. That's why you need to get away from these people. You are the strong one. If you weren't strong, the narcissist wouldn't have targeted you. Play that and play it a few times. If you weren't strong, you wouldn't have made it this far in the video. If you weren't strong, you wouldn't be here. If you weren't strong, you wouldn't have broken the trauma bond. If you weren't strong, you wouldn't be healing. This is the relationship you need to heal from. This is not you got a broken arm or you twisted your ankle and you go to the doctor and they set you up and say in 2 or 3 weeks, you'll be fine, do ABC. This is the healing path, people. The healing path is not linear. It takes time. It takes a lot of time. In your time, you will heal if you utilize the tools that I'm providing for you with each and every video I create. I am standing right now in a patch of poison ivy. Will I get it? No. Do you know why? Because I am the light. You are the light. We are the beautiful, bright, shining light. You need to understand where you place your attention is where you place your energy. All of your energy and attention was going into a bottomless pit, into a shallow vessel, into a vortex called, that's right, the narcissist. No longer can it go there. That's why you need to go no contact, maintain your boundaries, continue to heal properly, and you too will reach the mountaintop, the pinnacle of indifference. This is where you can take a class, teach a class, read a book, write a book, travel the world, fall in love again. You can sleep in till 12 tomorrow morning, or you can stay up till 4 a.m. You can do whatever you want to in your time without that 800-pound gorilla tethered around your shoulders. That's the narcissist. The sooner you get away from that person, the better off you will be. Now, does it happen overnight? No. Will it take time? Yes. Is this a journey for one? Absolutely. Does the narcissist want you to heal? No. Does the narcissist want you to know that they are weak? Absolutely not. That's why they always had the loudest voice in the room. That's why they always kept you on an invisible leash, tethered to them, doing things for them, keeping you distracted, keeping you occupied so you couldn't ever get clarity. This is why once you dump the narcissist, meaning you stay away from them, you go no contact, etc., clarity arrives. It doesn't arrive overnight. There'll be a learning curve. There'll be a couple bumpy patches because you'll be accustomed to talking to the parasite. But once you get over the hurdles, and again, it will take time, then you realize, wait, clarity is returning. My energy is returning. My health is returning. My looks are returning. My focus is returning. My sleep's returning. My hobbies are returning. Everything is returning in spades. Why do you think it returns? It's because you don't have dark energy swarming all around you. It's because the weak entity, the narcissist with the loudest voice in the room, is gone. They've slithered off elsewhere. This is what you must do. Cut the ties. Get them out of your life. If not now, when? So everyone, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it. I love doing this one. From the beautiful Carolinas, this is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning. No matter where you are on the planet, you are not alone. I love you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. I got a little animated during this video. I hope your volume was turned down. I'm just letting you know. You need to really get the message, everybody. The narcissist won't change. They don't care about you. They don't love you. They never have. They never will. They don't love their kids. They don't love anybody. They don't even know how to love. What they do know is how to manipulate love. What they do know is how to fake empathy. What they do know is how to steal your money. What they do know is how to divert you from your path, from your purpose. What they do know is how to ruin your holidays. What they do know is how to hoover. Before I close the video, I'm going to share you. I almost made it without an airplane. Before I close this video, I'm going to share something with you. We are in the holidays still. Holiday hoovers are abound. They're everywhere. I'm hearing it left, right, and center from so many people during sessions, from emails, from comments in the community, and so on. Stay away from the holiday hoover. Become unhooverable. Don't take the bait. Get off the radar of the narcissist. Realize if the narcissist tried or tries to hoover you, it is confirming what I already know, and my hope is what you are learning. That they're weak. Think about it. Think about all the nastiness the narcissist did when they were with you. And think about how that relationship ended. And now time's gone by, and they're trying to hoover. Why do you think they're trying to hoover? It's because they're weak. It's because they're trying to get more of the beautiful, bright, shining light. Close the chapter of the book on the narcissist forever. Do it. Do it now. I love you all. God bless you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I hope you liked the video. I really love doing it. And yes, I'm standing right in the middle of a patch of poison ivy, but I'll be fine. I love you all. Bye.